Hello viewers. So far we have seen the module number 7 for the data manipulation language commands. We have seen the module 7.1 which was DML commands. Now let us just go through the module number 7.2 DML or DDL triggers. Now in this module what we will be learning through is in the DML trigger we will be learning about the for or after trigger. Then we will be learning about the instead of trigger. And then we will learn the one which is the DDL trigger, the logon trigger, okay, which was not covered in the earlier module. I am just trying to wrap it up here itself so that you can learn it for the usage purpose. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, let us start understanding the first kind of trigger, which is the DML trigger. What are the DML triggers? Why do we use it, right? So the first thing is to understand is like DML triggers are basically a special type of store procedure, which we would be learning in the subsequent section. But consider it's like a system kind of a store procedure, a special kind of store procedure which gets or it automatically gets effected, means it automatically gets executed as and when the DML operation is performed on a table or a view. Okay. So say like a DML language, which you already know that what all commands that will be covered, which is like insert, update or delete commands, drives this DML trigger basically. Okay. Now affects to which object? It affects to the table or a view. So it can be defined on a table or a view. Okay. And then frequently used for enforcing the business rules or data integrity. Say like you have a need to ensure the data quality purpose, right? You want to make sure that no duplicate data, or maybe very quality data that your table needs to allow it to be inserted, or maybe at a particular time only appropriate records needs to be remained or retained within a particular table. If the parent table is cleaned up, then the dependent child record needs also to be removed. So it's like a cascade kind of trigger, right? So in that case that could be used in that case. But there are basically two kind of DML triggers here we are trying to understand. Okay, so to work on that DML trigger, first of all we need to understand the two virtual tables that SQL Server maintains within the system. So first one we already discussed in the previous module as well. In the DML operation we saw that for the output clause